Hello everybody. When I have a problem, I like to find a solution for it. Especially with the trees, if I have something that I don't like, I try to find a solution. And this is what I'm going to do today for you. This tree is very nice, but I think could be better. So I want to make a focus on the most interesting parts of the tree and make some drastic changes. So I recommend you and ask you to stay with me and see what is going to happen from now on. Do you have a juniper that have a sari and the alive vein is growing and getting thicker and thicker and it's covering the deadwood? Okay, well this is the case that we have here, you see, and the deadwood is disappearing and what I'm going to do is open for both sides the alive vein to reduce it. This will have a secondary situation that the trunk will look thinner, and this is not good, especially with a huge foliage with this that I have here. So I have to reuse it. And of course, there are more points of the tree that could be better, and I will work on them, like this straight line and the high volume. And I don't know, maybe I need to find another front, another angle, or bend something, or cut a lot. But let me study it for a while, and I will explain you what I have in mind. Okay, I've got it. So the thing is, the Nevani here is have a reverse tapering. Is not nice, but from behind it's the trunk, the tachari is more powerful, and if I bend the trunk forwards, then it looks much powerful. Yeah, so I have a block here. Okay. So probably what you are thinking now is, okay, from this position, it's going to be very nice to Makita, space sponsorized by Makita. Okay, something like this. What is the problem there? This line is too long, and I never will have something with quality if I reduce a lot the foliage to something that small. So what I'm thinking of as another possibility is, instead of cut here, cut a little bit higher and get three extra branches and create an apex with one of them and have two more branches for the depth, which is always welcome. So, and because this line will stay there always, there is another solution that is change a little bit the angle to the right side, and then it will go backwards and will look closer. So this is an effect that, let me show you with a tool, for instance. This is an effect that happened that if I have a line, imagine that this is just a line, not a tool. Okay, if I look it from the front flat, it is straight and long. But what happened if I move it backwards? From your eye, is looking shorter, much shorter, and the same if I move it to the front. You see? So this is a trick that we can use when we are working with the line of the trunk to make it shorter and to solve some problems. So now let me start with the work and reduce the size of it. there is not way back. The pruning is done. I already have the what will be the 10 gene, and I want to work on the Deadwood, of course. And I need to split the gene with gene pliers, and as I always recommend, what I do is press with the gene plier in one direction, like this, but strong, that you feel that pop, that smacks the bar, and then in the opposite, no, this is not the opposite is from up to down. Vale. Now it's very easy to remove. So you don't need many tools to make this to make a gene. This is the best. When you are working with fresh wood, of course. If the wood is dry, then you need to be patient. I have many tools. Okay, you see? And I will repeat this work on the whole thing here. And what else? Now I need to mark the light vein and the places where I'm going to open the sari. So what regularly use is a piece of chalk, but for big trees this is too much and this is not nice. It won't be helpful. Of course I have the magic, as the Japanese say, and but this is too much for this tree. So if I make marks and I don't want finally to make the sari because I don't like, I cannot do. It would be difficult to delay. So the best is to use something smaller. So small tree, small pen. Obvious. So let's do it. Finally, has been harder than it should be because of the twisted branches and because the wires, very old wires, got inside the wood, and that was the reason why the technique doesn't work pretty well, and then I have to make bigger efforts to clean it, but usually it's quite easy. You see that most of the work on the Deadwood that I create today is done. I was splitting little pieces of wood carefully, but now it's time to work on the dry Deadwood because we'll have a cut here that is not beautiful and it's going to be the front of the tree. So I want to make some little works here to try to improve it a little bit. Okay, I got it. Deadwood is ready. It's painted in white, except by the new recently created Deadwood because it's still fresh and I don't like to apply the lime sulfur. And it's clean, the bark, everything. So the tree is ready for the next step. It is wiring and styling. Before wiring, I like to have the branches ready, and because this is a mature tree, the branches are well created and the structure is nice, and with this Y shape structure, and it will help a lot to make the wiring without smoothly and without problem. Before wiring, there is some old leaves that should be removed, but it's something that I will do now. Maybe it's possible that I prune some branch because, well, I don't know. I'm not quite sure about this one. Maybe it's too big. I don't know. And then after that, just wiring, styling, and creating a nice shohin size itegawa. I to get ready the tree for wiring, and I realized that I cannot keep the main branch, neither the branch that is going to the back. Why? Because it's too much. Even if I compact it a lot, it's going to be too long. The tree will be growing too much to the left side, and this is opposite to the idea that I have to make it shorter, compact, and really shohin. So I need to cut off here, and then use this foliage. It's going to be maybe it won't be so compact, a little bit more poor because because I need to open the parts. But anyhow, I'm going to kill these two branches. Okay, this is an intermediate step because my team here always say, well, but then you need to record something in the middle because you start working and then say nothing and finally the tree is finished. So, okay, I will follow their advice, and you see that this area is already styled, and now I have to do the back branch. This is a little bit poor, and apex as the most important thing, and this branch for the balance. After wiring and bringing all the bats to the right position, I realized something that I don't like, and it's here. Is this section here in the allied vein? It's quite long and a bit boring. It's too heavy. And the solution that I have is open this sari a little bit more and divide in two pieces the allied vein. So one, the center will be dead, and I keep the bark in both sides, up and down. So I will use my knife, and it's just this little detail to finish the work. I was about to forget that I have some work on the jeans that need to be done, and it is to refine a little bit the tips of each them because they were cut straight, and I need to improve that, and there are a few that should be removed, and this is what I'm going to do now just by using the scissor and on the branch cutter. We have the saying in the bonsai world that less is more. Sometimes this is just some bullshit. Sometimes less is just less, and happen that we destroy a beautiful tree. But in this case, I think it was right. I could get a higher quality bonsai from this material by reducing to the essential part of the tree, and focusing on the most important part of the tree, which is the trunk. Now it's more balanced and have a better proportions, because you know that proportions are absolutely important, and it's necessary to work with them because they help us to make the tree look really beautiful. And that's all for today. Just remind you to subscribe to my channel if you wish. It's important to us, so please don't forget to press the button subscribe, because you stay watching the video and you forget to subscribe, and you was thinking on subscribing at the beginning, but you was just watching, and then a new video come and you forget. So please don't forget, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.